know it's difficult. But honestly, but really, God put you there. He plucked you out of every opportunity that he had with anybody else and cast them away to set you up with him because he knew what was coming and he needed somebody just like you to stay with him. He made you who you are because of those two boys. You didn't know it, a 10-year-old kid, you didn't know that in years you're going to have two boys that need you to take care of them for the rest of their life. And you don't have the option to walk away from them. It takes a certain man to do that. It takes a certain man to do that. And you are that man. There were many men that didn't get that opportunity because they couldn't handle it. I might be one of those men that could not handle that. But you handled it, and you continue to handle it every single day. That's a great man. It took a certain woman to get with this man and stay, and stay, and stick with him, and stay, and stick with him. You're that woman. You were that woman hundreds and thousands and millions of years ago.
But I was 16 and not very smart.
Lois, just go with my story. Just go with my story. But you were that one. You were that one out of every choice in life. You were that one. Okay? And that's makes you special. Okay? Same thing with you. Okay? It takes a special person to be with Wesley. It took a special person. That's why you were the one chosen. So when you stop and think about your life and what it's worth and what it means, the answer is right next to you. Somebody else would not have stayed with him. They would have left him, divorced him, walked away from him, and blamed God or blamed everything else. But you turned it around, and made the best of it. Same thing with Joy. Because of you staying with him, you were made that person years and years ago. Okay? You're the only woman that had enough strength to stay with him. He could have had many choices in his life. There could have been many people come along. But those people were blocked to make room for you. Okay? So when you guys get down and you're walking in this, Daryl, and you're walking in your woe is me, and you're concerned about certain things, stop and think about that. How special you really are. And we talked about this at the conference, that not only the coaches talking about being coaches special, but you corner people. They're beyond special. You're not even related to them. Yet you sacrifice your heart to do the things you do. Okay? Your connection with her is not blood related, but you're trying to make sure every time she's here, you wonder where she's at if she can get here. Yeah. It takes a special person to do that. Okay? But the problem is, you guys don't get told this. A lot of times you don't. And I get it. And we shared that at the conference. So I told my group, when I was in there, one of the first things I'm going to do when I get back is highlight my corner people. Because you guys, without you, and I'll be as honest as I can, without you, I couldn't do this. There's no way. If I took all of you out of here right now, and you guys left me with just them, it'd be one hell of a class. It would. So, as I say to you on behalf of Rock City Boxing, the corporation, Rock City Boxing Lodi, Catherine and myself, we thank you for all that you do, because without you having the heart that you have, I would not be able to be the person that I am. And it's unfortunate, again, we met because of them having Parkinson's. But the beauty of you having Parkinson's is who you have next to you. The beauty of you having Parkinson's is who you have next to you. Okay? We may not see that now, but one day you're going to see it. And I'm sure there's many days that you've looked and went, I'm so glad God chose me, because somebody else would have abandoned them. Somebody else would have put them in a place where nobody would have gave a damn about them. And that's where they would be. But because you are Gordon and the person that God made, that's the reason why they're still shining the way they do and getting better. They may never be the whatever society calls normal, but they're getting better. Okay? So I had to bring this to you. I had to share this with you because I think you need to know this. I think you guys as people, we all want to be felt like we're wanted, needed, and accepted. And the same thing they're fighting. They want to be wanted, needed, and accepted. But you guys are fighting it too. Every day, Lois, you're fighting it.
Listen, the same goes, I thought your lovely wife did an excellent
Thank you.
while you were gone.
Thank you.
And so your corner person is
Yes.
also special.
You know what?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad you brought that up because before I was leaving, I'll be honest with you, she was worried. She was concerned.
was.
She says, this is what she said to me the day, night before I got on the plane. She says, baby, I hope I don't mess it up. I said, you're not gonna mess it up. All you gotta do is show up and they love you. It's gonna be, she said, yeah. She said, but you know how when somebody hands you something and the last thing you want to have happen is something go wrong on your watch.
Yeah.
And I know what she meant. And she meant that no one gets hurt, something happens bad, because it'd be terrible to say, dang, all this time for a whole year while my husband was doing it, nothing ever happened, and yet I take over for 3 days and somebody falls and breaks their neck or somebody, these are the things you think of when you're taking over something for somebody. And that was her concern. So after day one, after the first Tuesday, she called me on, we FaceTimed, and I said, how'd you do? She says, oh, I got this today in Philadelphia. I said, okay. Okay, but I appreciate your kind words. I was really feeling for her at first, but then after Tuesday, I didn't concern myself with it anymore. And then that's what it is. But I want to take this time, and we spent about 20 minutes, I spent about 20 minutes sharing this with you because you needed to hear it. You needed to know that this wasn't a vacation. This was something that I plan to bring back so much stuff to all of you, okay? We're gonna learn how to wraps. We're gonna learn how to put wraps on. We're gonna try and get rid of these gel wraps. We're gonna learn how to, can you imagine seeing Nick and Matt putting wraps on? How much work that's gonna be? But the dexterity is gonna just be, oh my goodness. Imagine them having to steady their hand and put those wraps in. And they're not gonna get it, they're not gonna get it. You're gonna get frustrated, I'm gonna get frustrated, they're gonna get frustrated. But they're gonna continue to do it. And we're gonna get them out of those gel wraps and get them in some wraps. I'm gonna give everybody a set of hand wraps. Dad, you're gonna know how to wrap your hands. Joy, you're gonna know how to wrap your hands. That's gonna be down the road, not today. We're not gonna dive into everything. We're gonna slowly move into certain stuff that I learned. And I'm gonna implement a lot of stuff that we learned there, okay? And last thing I'm gonna leave you with is this. In the group, they had us raise our hands. And they said, how many people in your club have fallen last week? Now, let me tell you guys something. If he falls at home and you don't tell me, I don't know. So if they fall at home, you have to tell me so I can document that, okay? So we can see how frequent the falls are, so we know what to. You did a great job. You brought Ed back. You said, this is what we need to work on. So by her telling me that, I know where to put him, because she's telling me that based on what she's experienced at home. So they had us all raise our hands up. It's 300 of us. All hands are up. They said, okay, if you've had one person in your group fall last week, keep your hands up. If you didn't have anybody fall, take your hands down. This is what shocked everybody. Not one hand. All 300 hands stayed up. Okay? They're not talking about falling in the gym. We're falling outside the gym. And they said, if you had 2 people fall, keep your hands up. If that's as far as you've gone, just one, put your hand down. I put my hand down. I only have one that I know of, because the rest of you guys haven't told me anything about anybody falling. It went 3, 4. When they got to 5, still 70% of the hands were still up. And this is in one club. Each person had more than 5 people fall. Okay? 300 people, 70% are still up. They got to 7, 8, 9, 10. When they got to 10, 30% of the coaches were still up. 10 different people, not 10 falls, 10 different people. Okay? Average club is 25 to 30 members. You do the math. That means 50% of their club is falling down. They got to 15, and 10% of the coaches were still up. 15 people, individuals, have fallen.
In 1 week.
In 1 week. In a week's time. In one club. That would be like, if they did our club, everybody in this room fell. That's crazy. Okay? So what do we do about that? So we said, okay, I raised my hand up and said, well, one of the things I try to tell my fighters is to clear the pathways. And then right when I said that, the doctor that was asking the question, she says, that's number 1. I didn't see her notes. I didn't know. I just know from common sense to me was, if you have a throw rug on the floor, and as beautiful as it looks in your living room, if it mushes up, you trip over it. Okay? So we gotta remove that throw rug. Gotta get it out of the way. You got a brand new, nice, shiny looking coffee table, the end table, and it just makes your living room go, just pops it. It's gotta go. If it means Wesley's gonna fall, trip over it, it's gotta go. That's just my thought, okay? It was items in the home that were in the way. You know what the number one reason why they fell? Wasn't the throw rug, it wasn't the coffee tables, it was the little dog that they avoid stepping on. The dog, they're walking, the dog comes in front of them. And the dog beat the cat, because cats usually just lay. You know, the dog was running in front of people that were falling. This is what the doctor said to the fighters, to tell the fighters, step on the dog. Make a choice. And then it may sound cruel. Which one do you choose? Fall because of the dog, hit you out of a coffee table, pass out, or do you kick it or step it? Not kick it intentionally, you're just trying to move. And you don't fall, you keep your balance. Choice is up to you. Or put the dog in a cage or whatever or pay more attention to your walking. That's probably the first thing you probably should do anyway. Okay? So be careful. We're going to be doing some things as we move on down the road in weeks to come. More balanced stuff, more stuff that makes you work on your stepping up over into. I was very impressed with the picture of you stepping over the ladder. Okay? You were smooth with it. Walking the ladder. I also heard that you didn't want to do nothing for your wife. You want to do everything my wife was saying, but you didn't want to do nothing for your wife, you see. You and I go, after class, you and I go have a little chat. No, I'm just joking. We're very happy that you were able to walk the ladder, okay? Wesley, on the rope. I saw a video of you doing the rope, okay? It looked like you were enjoying it, all right? Good job. Keep it up, okay? You can do it, all right? So I watched videos of other things too, and I'm looking at them and I'm going, awesome, okay? So today we're gonna go up front and we're gonna hit the bags a little bit, and I'm gonna come around everybody, and I'm gonna when I come to your fighter corner people, volunteers, when I come to your fighter, I'm gonna be correcting some things. I want you to pay attention so that we correct the things, okay? The guards up are here. Understand that. Guards up are here. Guards up are not here. Okay? Guards up are right here. When you throw the punch, guard stays up. The guard stays up when you throw the punch. When you throw the punch, guards stay up. They don't come here. You start wailing. You're a prime target to get beat up. Okay? So it's here, here, here. Look at my hands. So what are they doing?
Turning.
Okay? You turn, you're breaking the skin. You turn. You hit with the first two knuckles. That's how you should be hitting. If you look at my hand, that's what they call a fighter's hand. Look at my hand. Look how small the knuckles are here. Look how large the knuckles are here. Okay? These are prominent because that's where you hit. Boom, boom, boom. I'll give you an example. Corner people, here's a way to teach them. Do you hear? In my hand right now is a pitcher of water. Here's a cup. I'm going to pour you a drink. I'm going to pour you a drink. Okay? I'm going to pour you a drink. So they're pouring a drink. Pour the drink. Pour the drink. Okay? And we're going to work on your hooks. Okay? A lot of people are doing this. And a hook is 90 degree. Boom. Boom. Body into it. And we're going to work on all that. So when I come around, okay? I'm going to say, Renzo, turn your hand a little bit, turn this a little bit. Renzo's going to say, why? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because we're just going to keep doing it. You know, right? And he's going to say, I'm just going to fall down, I'm going to fall down. And we're okay with that. I may walk away and push him down. That's all right. I'll know, walk away, I'll know that I told him which way to turn his hands. And you just help him get back up, we'll get back into it. Okay? So everybody get some water, go to the bathroom if you have to, get your gloves on, and let's get busy. All aboard.